Yo, what up? It is the 23rd of May, 2024. It is currently 10:54 p.m. on a Thursday. Been, lost a little track of time as of late, actually. I mean, in fact, yeah, that happened early this week. I thought it was Tuesday when it was Monday. I don't know why that keeps happening to me, and it fell in a hole. Alright, today I've got to buy paper because I was going to mail a phonograph to Peewee. There's a little gift. Just use this paper. I guess it doesn't really matter. Creator paper, sure. I'll take that. Let's check the upstairs. Do I hear a UFO? I do. Oh, wait. I found a phonograph. There it is in store. I didn't even need to order one. I have the rest of this stuff, though. Hello, Mabel. Do I need this? Just a Buggles shirt. Buggles shirt. I don't need that. We're coming on the end of spring here. And yeah, we've only got April, May, yeah. We've only got a week basically. Another week until spring is done, and it'll be summer. It'll be summer in game, but for me it'll be winter. Which, you know, winter is fun here in Australia, where it's infamously hot every other time of the year. So, you know, winter's pretty nice, although you kind of forget what being hot feels like after a while. In fact, it doesn't actually take a while at all. We're not like crazy cold, obviously. But for us it can be a bit intense. Maybe intense isn't the right word. So I'm not very talkative today. I've got a weird thing going on in my mouth. I don't know what. I think it's like a tooth thing. I think I already talked about me getting my wisdom teeth out at some point. It's happening less than a month. So yeah, in terms of like if an episode will happen on that day, I'm not sure, and you know, I kind of don't want to break the streak here, obviously. Because like I've said, even if I can, you know, record it, I probably won't be able to talk because, you know, mouth. Wow, S-Monkey, you roar. Was that too unoriginal? You know, Yay Day's coming up soon, right? Oh, I forgot about Yay Day. I need to practice dishing out some compliments, Charmornis. Yeah. Also, I probably won't make a, usually on my community posts, I do a little, snippet of the next month, just to show off what it's going to be like. I'm probably not going to do that because, or at least I'm not going to do it, you know, May 31st, that range, because that's the range when all my assessments are being due, basically. Which, yeah, it kind of sucks that most of them are due around that area, but I've got a bit of a plan right now, which basically involves just doing them early. Well, some of them early. Which is not something I usually do. I left my stuff everywhere and didn't organize my space at all, so the Happy Room Academy only gave me a measly 360 points. Lame. Sheesh, what gives them the right to evaluate, my house anyway? Pfft. Poofed? Poofed indeed. Poofed. How do you can't really say that as like a word, because it's just a scoff. Poofed. 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 It's like that, I guess. Oh, Hugh's calling me Ginger now. Yeah. What's going on with Cube and Tangy? Are they a couple or something? I mean, they're like joined at the hip. I asked because they relax by kicking back and drinking bubble tea. They're like an old couple that's been together so long they look alike. Yeah, Cube and Tangy look alike. You know, if Cube and Tangy looked alike, then I think Cube would start eating himself. They're picking up and I'm putting down. Cube. Oh no, wait a sec. If he tries to, you know, he's trying to move out. If he gets settled back in, is he gonna, like, you know, not have his jukebox out anymore? So these things makes my heart ache. Come on, Cube. He's saying bacon bits now. And calling me Ginger. So it's time for me to leave this town behind. I wasn't expecting a response, man. We'll think it over once more. Sure thing, Cube. You stew on that for a while. Nobody in this town makes any decisions. Nothing on the notice board. Yeah, not gonna really do much today, other than the basics, because I'm kind of not huge on speaking at the moment. And not very low energy, although actually I was pretty low energy most of today. I guess I've been doing a bit of work. But, you know, I've got a bit of a plan that I want to achieve right now. So hopefully I'm able to do it in terms of getting my work done, and then I'll hopefully not have as stressful of a site assessment cycle as I usually do, because honestly it's basically just me wasting days away and not getting any work done, and then doing it all in one, you know, one sitting for most of it, which I don't like doing. And I'm getting you know, good grades. My GPA right now is like, I'd say a B plus range. So, you know, it's good, but I feel like, you know, if I can be doing better, I should be able to do better. At least in the department of, you know, trying. Like, if I put my best foot forward, put as much effort in as I can, then, you know, hopefully that'll reflect in the marking better. But if it doesn't, then, well, I'll have to figure out how to improve, I guess. In these new threads, I look at least 5, no, maybe even 6 years younger. What do you think? Give it to me straight. I'm apparently not going to do that. I am gonna mail Peewee his phonograph today, though. Hopefully he enjoys it, and then he starts playing music in his house. So yeah, like I said, the goal is to eventually have every villager have a jukebox, at the very least, because I want everyone to have music. Because I think if they're gonna have anything, they might as well have music, right? Oh, is that Marina? Yes, that's Marina. She says snoof. Oh yeah, I remember that. Every flower has a special significance. Want me to tell you what they mean? Yeah. Yes, Monkey, have you ever seen an iris? You know, they've got soft petals and sharp pointy leaves. According to myth, Iris was a messenger of the gods. But in the language of flowers, the iris is the messenger of love. Cool. I like getting a bit of trivia. I've never seen that dialogue before. Pango. Pango used to have a phonograph, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't really have a very coherent house anymore. I think this outfit makes me look super adorable, don't you? You do? Yeah, that's totally awesome. I did give her that shirt, so... I like how shirts just meld to whoever's body, you know, who's wearing it. Because that shirt did not look like it would fit Pango when I was wearing it. A lot of flowers in the rainbow garden are wilting today. I want to make sure these blue ones aren't wilted, because those are like the best ones, and I don't want to lose them. I don't want to lose any of them, but, you know, I'm going to make sure for any of them it's going to be those. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, I'm always worried about how accurate my watering is, like if it matters as much as I think it does. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it is pretty generous. Like, it probably just considers the tile. Like, I don't think they would code it to have anything to do with the sprite of the flowers. But also something interesting to note is that they're sprites. In fact, the trees are also sprites. I don't know why I thought that would help identify that. I'm pretty sure they are. It's a trick, I think what they do is... No, I'm pretty sure the tree stumps are sprites. And then the actual leaves themselves, I think what they do is... like, make them move on their own. So it sort of looks like there's three dimensions going on here. But you'll notice that you never see the tops of these leaves. You just see them all facing towards you, no matter where I'm standing. And yeah, the stump, the actual stump itself, I think is a sprite as well. I think the reason why it sort of looks like it distorts in the camera, like it looks like it gets shorter, is because it might be using like sprite warping to achieve that effect. So even though it sort of looks like it's rotating, I think it's basically just skewing itself. Which is a neat little effect. So really, the amount of models in this game, that there are in this game is... Well, I mean, there's all the furniture and all the clothes, and, you know, all the hats and all that stuff. So, still quite a lot of models in this game, but the trees and the flowers are not one of those things. Like that. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I've watered it. Yeah? Yeah. You know, this purple pansy's been here for ages. I haven't even really acknowledged it that much. I did acknowledge it once or twice. I guess that's enough for... How much acknowledging do you need to do with these bloody flowers? I mean... You don't grow them with love, you grow them with water. They don't have emotions, they're just plants. I do think it's funny, though, that it was a pretty common belief that, like, It used to be pretty common belief that, like... Oh, I thought Antonio was... Oh. It was pretty common belief that, like, animals didn't have emotions, which... That isn't that like, weird to believe, because, you know, that's kind of a thing that humans exhibit, and that's sort of something that we consider to make us human. But the other thing was that people thought that animals couldn't feel pain. Like, as in, you know, there's a difference between feeling pain and being hurt, or being damaged, I should say. Because, you know, if you didn't have any nerves in you, then you could still be damaged, but you wouldn't feel the pain because your brain wouldn't, you know, tell you to feel pain. So I think that was pretty, like, a widely held belief for a pretty long time, that animals just couldn't feel pain, which is kind of funny. Well, it's not, I mean, I guess depending on how you look at it, it's not funny. I think it's funny, just a little bit. I don't think that. They do definitely feel pain. Anyway, hey, Antonio. You know that thing I say a lot, Lil Bear? Am I playing that out? I kind of think I am, so you gotta come up with something edgier for me. Understood. They say, what do they say? DiGiorno? DiGiorno. Yeah, DiGiorno. Okay, D-I-G-G-I... It's like Digimon. DiGiorno. You know what? When I found this out, I felt so stupid. That the reason why every single Digimon... If you don't know, Digimon is kind of like Pokemon, except it isn't. DiGiorno. I'm gonna start throwing that thing around like confetti. DiGiorno. Yeah, that's nice. So Digimon, yeah, that's kind of like Pokemon. It's not the same thing, but same basic concept. And, well, every single Digimon's name ends with the word Mon, or it ends with the phrase Mon. So you've got Agumon, and like, Greymon, Wargreymon, stuff like that. The reason why every single one of, and this is the thing I didn't know, is that, so Digimon are digital monsters. That's what like, it's short for, the same way that Pokemon is short for pocket monsters. Well, yeah. Let's see, let's get Peewee. So, you Peewee. Let's see. So the reason why their names all end in Mon is because they're digital monsters, and Mon is the file type. So if you've got, like, you know, Windows, something will say .png or .jpeg. In that same way, a Digimon, its, you know, file extension is .mon or Mon, which I can't believe I never knew that. Don't take things that don't belong to you. Have this, instead. It's kind of an ominous letter. Alright, I'm playing with my $100 Apple Pencil for the rest of this. Hey, get in the door. I don't usually use the touch controls on this. I'm pretty sure I've talked about the fact I don't think they're particularly fun. But they'll use them in the ads. I mean, it's good for some stuff. Like, obviously you can just drag stuff over and immediately get through menus. I do have to hold my DS with one hand, which is a bit uncomfortable. And I don't know if they intended for this to be used by people who are left-handed. I guess it doesn't really matter because you're not using the buttons anyway, so I suppose it doesn't matter what hand you use, because it really just matters how good you are holding the DS with the other hand. So really, the best people at this are going to be the ones who are going to be dexterous. I mean, I do get the occasional, like, oh, you're left-handed, which I always it's just such a weird thing. Like, yeah, I mean, yes, first of all, yes, I'm left-handed, but the thing that it doesn't bother me. I just think it's funny because it's like, well, yeah, it's a thing. Like, is my identity linked to what hand I use? It's sort of like, oh, you're left-handed. Like, you know, the that there's some sort of implication that because of the way that I am, I wouldn't be left-handed. But that's like kind of how people react whenever someone's left-handed. It's weird. I mean, maybe it's more of a, like, 'cause sometimes it's with people you've known for a while, so sometimes it's like, oh, I never knew that, because I guess people probably default to whatever they write with, and so seeing it's like, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense, although it's still a stupid question to me. Anyway, care for a cup of Java to pick you up? It's 200 bells. What blend would you like? The usual? Cool. Got the specialized blend today, but it turned out a little differently. Whatever you say. Care for a little pigeon milk to put in it? I mean, they did put all the decisions on the right side of the screen instead of the left, but I don't know how much that impacts it. I think I'm going to be very pleased. In it goes. There we go. The perfect temperature to bring out the flavor. 176 degrees. On fresh brewed cup. Drink up. Thanks, I will. Drink it. Sweet and mild. This can be none other than the world-renowned pigeon blend. Is that the third day in a row I've had the pigeon blend? I'm on a hot streak. I think. Thanks. Playing like this is very uncomfortable because I have to hold the DS at a very specific, like, I don't put it right on the ground, on the desk, because it's like this. I have to hold it up a little bit, which isn't, you know, much of a thing when I've got two hands holding it, but now I've only got one. I guess I can... It's not that weird, but it is kind of weird. Like, I prefer more direct control, in my opinion. I could totally see someone playing the game like this, but I don't know. I don't think I have seen someone play the game like this. Not that I've ever seen. I just want to see something. Oh. Yeah, see, I was kind of hoping that that wouldn't be so easy to accidentally do. Is that gonna... Okay. So do I, like, tap on myself? No, I'd hold it. I'm just gonna use buttons. I was gonna see how easy decorating my room would be, and then immediately found out that it would not be easy. This stupid Apple Pencil keeps rolling around. It's a good pencil. It's the first one, but, you know, who cares? It's a pencil. It's just a stick, basically. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today.